What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I have the Camaro 1LE, but we have a Camaro RS on the way. It's the color is called Shock. It looks pretty badass. I like the color. I wish the 1LE was in that color. But anyways, we're gonna install Extreme online store seat covers. They sent me a set and I'm gonna make an install video for them because they have a new pattern coming out. It's honeycomb. Kind of like the Audis. It looks pretty good. So we're gonna install all these in the Camaro RS. We got front and back seats. So I'm gonna take one of the front seats out so I can kind of show specifics and everything on where to hook everything up. And then on the other seat, we're just gonna put it on the car. And on the rear, we're gonna do it on the car too. 'Cause it looks pretty simple. We might pull out the bottom of the back, because those anyways, when you kind of like lift it up, it comes out to make it easier out here and show you. And but we're gonna go through the process. They're seat covers, so they go over the cloth seats. You don't have to take the cloth material out. So they're pretty simple. They look pretty good. The stitching and everything, they look really nice. So yeah, once you get here, let's gonna jump right into it. All right, so you don't have to, but I'm gonna remove a seat to show you kind of how to do it. So if you want to remove the seat, all you have to do is you kind of bring the seat forward, and you're gonna need a T50. And if you see right there, and right there, there's two T50s. You loosen them up, and the seat in the forward has these hooks. So once you release the back, you kind of like lift up from the back and slide back, and they come off the slide. And then underneath, just a harness. It's just a red clip over, turn over, and then pull the out, and then the seat will come out. Make sure you cover this area so when you're pulling the seat out, you don't scratch any of this. All right, so as you can see, we got the seat out, and we're gonna start with the bottom cover. So I'm gonna put the cover here. And as you can see, these clips are here. They're gonna go through the edge that way. And then once they go over flat, they're gonna open up and they're gonna hold. And we got just this clip that's gonna go right under. And these two are gonna flip in the front, which we're gonna lift the seat up and show you. So if you can see here, these are the clips from the stock cover. So when I take these off here, these are just hangers, it comes off. Then I'm able to go from the back. Now I'm able to go from the back here and get my hands in between and get to the front of the seat. There you go. You can see it right there. Comes in and goes flat, and it holds onto it. So he's got to do two more. All right, so something I've seen in other videos or people around is usually they just put these over and go under. I'm gonna see if I can feed it in between and inside this cover. All right, so I was able to feed it behind the cover through right there, if you can see it. And then just kind of chase it all under and attach it. And on this side, just goes over. And then the top straps just kind of go under everything and onto the metal right there and right there. And we're not going to put the stock one back because we still got to put the top on now. But so far so good. All right, so for the top part, you got to look for which side has the opening for that right there, for the reclining button. And open up the zipper. And in the bottom you have 3 or more of those clips, and then 2 that are going to go under to the metal, so it just goes over. And is this? Oh, yep. So something here. This is Velcro. I was trying to figure it out because the headrest didn't come out, so this is Velcro. That way you can get it over the seat, and then you close it into the 2 poles right here, to these 2 right here for the headrest. Now we put all three butterflies through, push them through, grab them on the other side. If you can see here, these are the ones from the bottom cover. When they go through, they open up and it holds them in place. We're gonna feed the three from the top one now. Alright, so now once they're all clipped or over and flipped, then you put back the stock part, and then this one flips under, and you just put the zipper right here and close it up. So we can probably do this right now. And now let's flip it up and pull these under. Actually, I can probably do it from right here. Yeto. So in most videos I saw that they put the seat straps to the actual strap that goes across. So I did that. I put the stock ones back in the metal, and then the ones from the covers into the strap that goes across. And that's pretty much it. And now we do the headrest and put the seat back in. So for the headrest, just make sure you have the hole for the headrest on the same side. And it just has Velcro. So you just kind of push down and then Velcro it. Pretty sure that once you get this kind of aligned, you should be able to press through and it goes right behind it. Ah, look at that, almost OEM look like right there. So that looks really good, really good. And before we pop it back in, or even do the other side, since we have the room here, I'm gonna do the back. And the back, it's simple to get out. These are just kind of pressured right here, so you just kind of like pop them out in the front here and in the front over there, and it comes straight out. All right, so now we got the bottom part, and let's see how that one goes. So these two are gonna go into the seatbelt hole, which come out of the seatbelt hole. Oh, this goes up. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, I see. Now we're talking. Now these back here get pulled in between this one and the backrest. All of these. So we'll get to that. So let's flip it around and see where these go. And these right here. This is the one that comes down the seatbelt hole. The other one that comes down the seatbelt hole. And then, where do these babies go? Ah, these get run through here. That's exactly what it is. It's weird how they make it this way, but that's how it is. Just like in the seats in the front. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Just gotta move it along, make sure it all fits correctly. It's not centered. Anyways, once you put these two or three through, it's gonna pull it back and hold it nice and tight. All right, so now we're gonna put the one for the back seat back seat backrest, and it goes over, and it has the hole for the latch, and it has the hole for the latch that you pull to, and then these will just pull down the back. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 3 for the bottom. So let's see how that goes. Right, so you pull the latch, bring the seat down, and kind of grab the cover. It's just gonna go over it like so. It goes down, 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 and we're gonna. Now I also forgot that I gotta run the latch through the hole. There we go. Pull down. These look like they don't go down and back. These look like we have to put the bottom piece first, and then those go behind the bottom piece. So we'll see here in a second. Make sure everything is tucked in before you push down, because once you push down, you're done. So you push them flat through, you bend them under, and then you open it to the top of the back, so they're flat in between this, and that's what holds it back there. The bottom part. Now let's pass all these top ones. Now we're gonna do all 7 top ones. So let's start in the corner here. Let's go flat. Now here's where you gotta be careful, because here there's there's like some metal bars for the child seats, and you gotta play around it, because if not, you won't be able to open it up. And there it is. It all has to conform, but pretty nice, pretty nice. Now we're gonna finish up the front side and put everything back together. All done. Like I said, this seats I didn't even take out. I just took the 2 bolts in the back with the T50, because in the front it has these hooks, so you can kind of like lean it forward and back, and then you can just kind of do everything I did like I showed you on the outside seat, but just kind of tilting this back and forward. It's pretty simple. So you know how we do. We're just gonna jump right into some B-roll so you can check everything out. All right, so there you have it. It's a pretty simple install, pretty quick. Took one seat out to show you all, but I really didn't have to since I did this one in. It was pretty simple. You just had to take the 2. You don't even have to do that. It's easier if if you can tilt it or not. If you really don't want to, you don't have to. If you have, you can feel under it. But seats look awesome. The fitment is really good. I mean, looks pretty badass. So Extreme Online Store, seat covers, new pattern, honeycomb. I'll put a link in the description for their seat covers. I'm pretty sure that once I put this video out, they'll put a link, or they'll add the new pattern into the website, so you'll be able to check it out. So I mean, check out the color shock in the Camaro. Looks badass. And then I mean, look at it, just super nice, super nice. Look at that. Well, it's the next day. I wanted to sit in the car. The seats are like really comfortable. These seats are different than my Recaros. My Recaros kind of like hug you. These are a little bit more open, so they're really comfortable. And I mean, this turned out really, really good. I mean, really good. So I want to thank the Extreme Online Store guys, or staff, for letting me do this video for them. And I mean, I was able to get these seat covers and give it out to this guy, to the owner of this car. He is super happy. They look really good, and he's gonna enjoy them for a while. So you know how it is. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think in the comments. The color combo worked out really good. And you know, subscribe to see what's coming up next. We had the Camaro and the dyno with some E85, so we're gonna see some numbers on that. And we got some more parts coming for the Supra, the ATS-V. I was just at Cadillac Attack this past weekend, so I'm gonna make a video on that. I got a whole bunch of races and stuff to go through, so hopefully we can come up with something good for y'all. So yeah, see you guys next time.